I only have 3 more slides, I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stream. Yeah. I'm just gonna have to show the stream. So we did the interface. And
Objective planning scale. Why do you have that on 50?
I don't know.
I would have
Just
that
default.
on 0.
0?
That's just distraction for me.
Death recap
You never
as well?
use objective planning, huh?
Death recap as well?
Yeah. Because I don't look at death recaps. They're almost useless.
Yeah.
Okay, true. They're only useful if you're not sure someone ignited you, I guess. Or used ult.
I haven't really thought about it, but I see your point. Yeah, those might as well be at 0 since you don't even use them in the game.
I have them on 0. Yeah. Here I have. What do I have here?
Do you use champion highlight on camera center? Like the white
I don't
arrow?
like it.
I don't like it as well,
No.
but I know a lot of pro players actually use that one.
Yeah, I really dislike that one. I think the one show off-screen pings. I'm not sure if I have it on or off.
I find it quite annoying, but I also mute every game, so it's whatever setting for me. But if you don't mute, in theory, it's kind of good, right? So you don't have to like keep an eye on the minimap all the time, because the ping actually like notifies you in a way.
Yeah, I don't remember whether it's on or off. I remember it used to be on when they introduced the setting, but then I don't remember. But everything else is kind of normal here.
On the previous one?
Yeah, I think I have like kind of everything same in a way.
What about this one? Do you have your team frames on the left or above your minimap? Sorry.
I think about minimap.
Above minimap. Okay.
Default.
Because back in the day, you could only have it on the left. Or above minimap came later in the game.
Really? I don't remember that.
It was a later thing. So I played with team frames on the left for the longest time. For example, if you look at my POV from Worlds 2020, the Senna play, if you remember, the games we had together, I had my team frames on the left at that time. Not above the minimap. But I came to the conclusion that you should have it above the minimap, because then you get 2 information at once when you check the minimap. Does that make sense? Like while you're checking the minimap, you get like the peripheral view of your teammates. But if you have it on the left, you have to look at the left, and then you have to look at the right. And it's not as efficient. It's better to have it all in one place, in my opinion.
Disable hot spell click. What does that one do again? Disable hot spell click.
Oh, it's so you... I can't right-click the minimap. If I accidentally like click too close to the minimap, and that one is off, then I can move my champion by right-clicking the minimap. You understand what I mean?
Wait, really? That's what it does.
I cannot... No, wait. Sorry. No. That's not the one. It's a different one. That's allow minimap movement. Disable HUD spell click is that if you don't have that one on, and you left-click your spell with your mouse, like let's say you're only playing with your mouse, you don't have your keyboard, then you can left-click your spell and use the spell like that.
Shoot it. Yeah.
But if you have that one on, it doesn't work. So you cannot misclick down here on your interface.
So I have that one off because... But I don't know. I guess it doesn't really make a difference, honestly. I'm never left-clicking my spell with my mouse anyway.
Yeah. For example, I cannot flash by clicking down here, but you can if you don't have it on.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's more like a misclick safety thing for me. Same with allow minimap movement. I don't have that one on. I don't want to misclick. Do you actually move your champion by right-clicking on the minimap with that one?
No.
Or do you like move your camera and then click the champion move, if that makes sense?
But this allow minimap movement, I swear this is kind of new. I don't know. Actually, it's not.
It's an old one.
I have it on, the allow minimap movement, but I almost never click on minimap, I feel like. Sometimes I do, maybe.
What do you think about the show target frame on attack? This is the only setting I feel like in the game I don't know what it does. I literally
Show
do
target frame on
I do not know what this setting does, but I've always had it on my entire career, so I've always kept it on, but I don't know what it does. I have no idea.
I don't know what it does either.
Do you know if you have it on or off?
I have it on, I'm pretty sure.
On?
Yeah, I think so.
I think every other setting in the game, I know what it does, but that one I actually don't know. I've tried to Google it many times, and I cannot find a good explanation to what it does. Maybe my chat knows.
I don't know either.
Does anyone know what that setting does? Is it not the outline around the things you're attacking? No, it isn't. You get it anyway. Like, even if you have this one off, you still get the outline of the champions. That's what I thought it was as well, but it isn't. You still get it. So it's something else. I don't know what it is. Anyway, let's move on.
Honestly, I don't know either.
Do you use all the combat text? For the longest time I played only with... I think I only had gold, level, experience, and status, maybe. But I turned everything on now because when I swapped role, I wanted to learn, like, for example, my damage on towers and stuff. Before I knew it by heart. Does that make sense? I knew it from like my... Yeah, I had everything off, like the damage and everything, because I kind of knew it from playing AD carry for 12 years. But now I turned it on again, so I know roughly what I'm doing, because I'm not sure about my damage sometimes. For example, this game, when we were hitting bot tower, I wasn't sure how much damage I was dealing. When was this? Here?
Oh, you know what that setting does, apparently?
The target frame?
When you attack a champion, when you attack a champion, it shows like a box top left of your screen.
Like up here?
I think so. I think if you have that on, it shows the box if you attack a champion.
So that setting is super OP then. You have to have it on, right?
Yeah.
If you can get this box up by default, that's just OP.
Yeah.
Instead of having to left click on them. Because this box tells you so much information if you actually can get it up.
Yeah.
For example, here, if I didn't have this damage on, I wouldn't know I'm dealing 19, you know? I wouldn't know that from... I've only played support for a year, so I wouldn't know my damage with Rakan here. But I deal 19... 19. I don't know what I'm thinking here though.
Yeah, I have all of that up, honestly, but some of them you could argue they're kind of useless.
Yeah.
Like, for example,
probably.
the experience one.
Quest.
It doesn't really, because you do that by feeling anyway when you're gonna level up in a way, you know.
Yeah. Some people play without gold, no? Like they don't see the gold they're farming.
Yeah. Yep.
I think. Yeah, you told me that, and also I remember when I was watching the rogue jungler, the Korean rogue jungler. What's his name?
Marang?
Yeah, he doesn't have gold on.
That's crazy.
When he plays.
I guess as a jungler, it's more acceptable, maybe.
Yeah. And the last one is this one.
Yeah, I personally don't like when camera mouse speed is too slow.
Camera mouse speed is too slow. Yeah.
So, for example, default is 50, right? But I know shimmers who play with 40, for example. And when I watch them play, they can't move their camera.
Velia has it very low, I've noticed.
Yes, and I told him, I think it's really bad. And he's like, no, I can see everything. And I'm like, watching his shimmer, I'm like, you're doing it so slowly. I think this is pretty bad.
Yeah.
I went up. I experimented with that one a lot, by the way. I went
up
all the way to... Yeah, I went up all the way from... I used to play on, I think 58 was usually my default, or 56 when I started League many years ago. And I went all the way to 70. But I've noticed that at some point it becomes too fast. So my sweet spot is, I think, 61 or 62 right now. I found that to be the sweet spot for...
Yeah, I see what you mean with having it too slow. When I watch Velia play, it feels weird.
Yes, I would not play
from
like
this setting.
I would...
Like nothing else he does feels weird, but the setting makes me feel weird when I watch him.
Yes.
Because he goes from like his centered champion and then slowly, like he's playing in slow-mo.
I hate it so much.
Okay,
those were the settings. Maggie Felix, he used to play on that settings on 100, by the way.
100, really?
Yeah, like the max you could put it. And he would just move his mouse just a little bit, you know, and it would move so much. But he was used to it, so he was able to control it pretty well.
I guess once you get used to it, it's actually quite OP to have it high.
It is, but I still think there's a threshold where it's just too much. It's too fast.
Yeah. Okay, thank you for the help.
Yeah, no worries.